Liverpool player has agreed to all details regarding his departure from Anfield. Now he just needs to sign. Attention! Fabrizio Romano says, the moves have started for an agreement with Liverpool this summer. Richard Hughes increases the £40 million transfer for Milos Kerkez to Liverpool. Hello, Reds fans. Welcome to your news channel of the greatest club in the world. In the last year, several rumors from Spain pointed to Liverpool's right-back, Trent Alexander-Arnold, as a potential target for Real Madrid. Speculation increased, especially after the announcement that the player's contract, which expires in June, is about to be renewed or negotiated with another team. Throughout 2024, the Spanish giants tried to acquire Liverpool's talent, but they failed to reach an agreement, with the Reds' management refusing to sell him for an amount they considered too low. Spanish media, specifically the AS newspaper, stated that, in addition to Alexander-Arnold, other names were also prominent on Real Madrid's target list. Midfielder Martin Zubamendi from Real Sociedad and defender Dean Huijsen from AFC Bournemouth were mentioned as important targets for the team's future. But the club's attention is mainly focused on the Liverpool right-back. Regarding Alexander-Arnold's situation, AS reported that negotiations between the player and Real Madrid are advanced, with the agreement between the parties already complete. According to the publication, the right-back has already settled all transfer details, including contract length and salary at the Santiago Bernabeu. The newspaper also stated that the player's signing is 99% complete, and the only remaining hurdle is the signing of the contract by Alexander-Arnold, which is expected in the coming weeks. Despite progress in negotiations, Liverpool remains aware of the player's desire to transfer to Real Madrid. Although the English club has not given up on renewing the player's contract, the expectation is that unless an unexpected change occurs, Alexander-Arnold will not sign an extension with the Reds. His decision to seek a transfer to Real Madrid seems firm at this moment, and little is expected to change his position, given the appeal of playing at one of Europe's biggest clubs. Although Real Madrid has already taken the decisive step regarding this signing, with only the contract signature remaining, Liverpool knows that Alexander-Arnold's departure will be a significant loss. The player, who has been one of the team's pillars in recent years, has stood out not only for his defensive abilities, but also for his offensive role as a playmaker, something that will be difficult to replace. In a time of transition, Liverpool will try to explore all options to renew the player's contract. But based on reports from the Spanish press, it seems unlikely that Trent Alexander-Arnold will stay at Anfield for much longer. Journalist Fabrizio Romano, renowned for his updates on the transfer market, recently stated that Darwin Nunez's future at Liverpool is becoming increasingly uncertain, with rumors of a possible departure during the summer transfer window. According to Romano, moves have already started, and the Uruguayan striker may be on the verge of leaving Anfield after a stint that, although promising, seems to be coming to an end. On his YouTube channel, the transfer expert indicated that Liverpool is aware of the situation and already has plans in place to fill the center-forward position, one of the most urgent needs for the team. According to Romano, Liverpool has been monitoring Nunez's situation since the winter window, when the player was heavily linked with a transfer to Saudi Arabia. "We expect Darwin Nunez to be one of the names to watch this summer," said Romano, "and there are already moves underway. According to my information, Darwin was very open to joining Al Nassr in January," he added. He revealed that the player was ready to say yes to the Saudi project, but Liverpool decided to keep Nunez in their squad, opting not to make any changes mid-season. The decision to keep the player in the team was, according to Romano, a strategic choice by Liverpool, as the club felt there were no reliable options to replace the striker at that moment. Although Liverpool decided to keep Darwin Nunez until the end of the season, the player's future at the club seems uncertain for the summer. Journalist Fabrizio Romano pointed out that with the transfer window opening, European and Saudi clubs will be keeping an eye on his situation. Sources close to the player indicate that he will leave Liverpool in the next window, with several options being explored by his representatives. In January, Liverpool chose not to sign a centre forward, as the available options did not meet their criteria. Now, with the end of the season approaching, Nunez's situation remains uncertain, and it is unclear how much game time he will have in the remaining 9 matches. His future outside of Anfield seems increasingly likely. Darwin Nunez's future at Liverpool is uncertain, with his potential departure in the summer transfer window. Depending on his performance in the final Premier League rounds, he may have a last appearance on May 25th against Crystal Palace. This game could mark the end of his time at the club, especially if the transfer is confirmed. Liverpool is already preparing to renew the squad and search for a new centre forward. While Saudi Arabia seems a likely destination, there is interest from European clubs, making the summer transfer market even more unpredictable. Liverpool is increasingly determined to secure the signing of Milos Kerkez, the Hungarian left-back, who is emerging as one of the most promising young players in European football. According to the latest information, Kerkez's transfer to Anfield seems to be getting closer, with the club accelerating efforts to seal the deal. The player, who currently plays for Bournemouth, has been of interest to Liverpool since the summer of 2023, when the club began talks with his representatives before his move to the Premier League team. At that time, Kerkez chose to transfer to Bournemouth, believing he would get more regular playing time, which indeed proved to be the case. Milos Kerkez has stood out as one of the big promises in left-back, both in the Premier League and internationally. Liverpool is interested in him as a possible long-term successor for Andy Robertson, aiming to ensure solid and competitive coverage for the position in the future. Kerkez is valued for his skills both defensively and offensively, in addition to his vibrant energy and ability to make a difference in the final third of the field. In November 2023, Liverpool began talks with his representatives, and the negotiation has been progressing positively, with the club willing to pay up to £50 million. Bournemouth, Kerkez's current team, is demanding at least £40 million, and an official offer has not yet been made, but it is expected that the deal will happen soon, with Liverpool convinced that the player is the right choice. Milos Kerkez, the Hungarian left-back, has gained even more attention due to the familiarity of key figures at Liverpool with the player. Dominik Szoboszlai, his teammate in the Hungarian national team, can provide valuable information about his personality, while Arne Slot, Feyenoord's manager, and Pascal Jansen, Slot's former assistant and now Kerkez's coach, also have a good understanding of the fullback's qualities. These factors reinforce Liverpool's interest in signing Kerkez, who is seen as the ideal solution to strengthen the left-back position. The search for a player with his profile has been ongoing for some time, and everything points to the deal being closed in the next transfer window, bringing youth and quality to the squad in addition to complementing Andy Robertson's presence at left-back. Thank you very much for watching until the end. See you next time!